Jackie Kashian, Laurie Kilmartin.
Hello and welcome to Comedy Talk. Hi, Laurie.
Wow. You sound so chill.
Right. It's I saw somebody wearing a Murderino hat this weekend, and I was like, I would like us to have a name for our peoples. And I don't know if it would be like Jakillerton. I got nothing.
I'm not sure I want us to have a name for our peoples. But
No?
I don't know.
All right.
Then we, yeah. You know what? I would think it would come up organically from them. I think it's almost like giving yourself a nickname. Like people call me Killer. Really? Who? You? Okay. So if you guys want to come up with something and you agree on it, I don't know what chat rooms you're in, but you're more than welcome to. Let us know.
Please,
have somebody
start
tell
a
me
Reddit.
at a mic.
Oh, right. Yeah, just tell Kyle. He'll
call
pass it
them
on.
ticket buyer.
Oh, nice. Supporters. It's very nice. I went to Colorado again, but this one was Manitou Springs.
Yeah.
And it was a one-nighter. I got there the night before. I flew from Denver to Colorado Springs, which is an hour and 15-minute drive. And
wow,
was delayed.
Aren't we fancy? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. The Telluride Blues Festival still haunts me. So
that's like Taylor Swift shit, you know?
It's 4-hour delay, sadly. I could have driven there twice. So
unbelievable.
Yeah, because it was also another 15 minutes from Colorado Springs to Manitou Springs. Manitou Springs, by the way, in the shadow of Pike's Peak. Did you know that Pike's Peak was real? I did not. Right there.
I kind of believe that mountains and peaks are real unless I'm told differently. So, but you're not like
they're
that.
like, no, they said Pike's Peak is right there. And I was like, is this where they keep it? Interesting.
So I think I went hiking. I think I did my Outward Bound around there when I was like 22.
Did you go on Outward Bound?
I did. I did an Outward Bound when I was like 22 in the Rockies, and Pike's Peak really vibrates in my brain, as I think I climbed a 14,000 foot peak. I don't know if that was Pike's Peak, but it was around there.
It was peaky. Yes.
There was this girl. The whole thing was we all go or nobody goes. We're not going to leave anyone behind when we're climbing this thing. Sure. And so there was this girl who was anorexic, and she just was like, I can't do it. I can't. Like a lot of people, everyone's healing from shit, you know? There's like one normal dude who just wanted to climb, and then everyone else was like in some sort of disarray emotionally. And she's like, I can't do this. And I go, well, if you don't, none of us can. And people tried to talk to her, and I'm like, I got this. And I was like, you will afterwards, you will feel so proud of yourself. And this is your first step into conquering your anorexia that you're obviously here for. She had mentioned it. And
oh, good.
Let's go. And it worked.
It worked. That's amazing. I once joined a gym because my friend told me that I would never regret it. And as I signed the paperwork, I regretted it. So there it was.
Well, if you had spent, say, $800 to join this gym.
Right. I did. I spent, I believe, $1,200 to join the gym, and I did not go to it.
Was it
so
Equinox or?
It was a fancy gym in Minneapolis in 94, 93.
Jackie, you got that beautiful YMCA right downtown in Minneapolis. I don't know why you joined a gym.
I love that you know that there's a beautiful YMCA in downtown Minneapolis.
They have
Here's
a great
what I do
pool.
know. They have an amazing library in downtown Minneapolis. It is also very beautiful. That's my favorite thing.
I love how you love to shut down a conversation about exercise by throwing in that you like to go to the library. I mean, you don't have to be a snob about it. I read too. I'm not illiterate.
And I can move. I can walk and throw baseballs and stuff. Is that a thing? Are people still throwing baseballs?
Sure.
Yeah. So Tomorrow's episode of The Dork Forest is about boxing with some a comic from Brooklyn.
Well,
So good for her.
let's talk more about your Colorado gig.
Okay, it's called the Manitou Comedy Festival. It's the third year.
Mm-hmm.
It is run by a lot of people from Wisconsin
Okay.
who now live in Colorado, which is why I think I was asked.
Hmm.
And so I got there 4 hours late. So instead of landing at like 7, I landed at 10. And they were like, well, there's an open mic. And I said, all right, let's go to the mic. And so we went to the mic and I did a little set. And then the next day, the hotel was unfortunate. The hotel, there was not a Hampton Inn. And I should have and I think I said that I wanted something Hampton Inn like. And so they and I've stayed at other Holiday Inn Expresses that are perfectly fine.
Right.
But this one, for some reason, they didn't have a mattress pad on my bed. So, you know, when 10,000 people sleep on a mattress, it pills up.
Yes.
And I was Princess and the Pill. It was like lying. It was so gross. It was like lying on a pile of rocks.
Right.
So, it was already, by the time I got there, it was midnight. Housekeeping was gone. There was one woman at the front desk. So I slept on sort of the Pop Secret couch that was also in the room. And, a chaise lounge? Is that how that's pronounced? I don't know.
I think so.
All right.
There was a very popular song called Chaise Lounge, I think. Like about a summer and a half ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good song.
Well, I got a bad shoulder and a bad hip, so I'd wake up every hour and a half to roll differently.
Mm-hmm.
And so at 5 a.m., I went to the front and I was like, is anyone here who can help you? Who can get me? And so I showed her the bed. And she was like, why doesn't it have a mattress pad? And so she went and looked and she said, because we're out of mattress pads. And then so she got me a couple of blankets that she put underneath the thing. And I slept but it was just gross. And I was like, I would like them to refund the monies.
Did you, so you paid for the hotel?
Not me. They did.
Okay.
But I did complain.
And did you stay 2 nights there or 1?
Mm-hmm. 2 nights.
Okay.
No, the second
there's no
night
other
was
options?
better.
Okay.
It was, and once the mattress was dealt with, it was fine. Perfectly.
How far of a drive? You said it's 15 minutes from Colorado Springs, which is a pretty big city. Isn't it the capital? Is it the capital of Denver? I mean, of Colorado?
I thought, is it Denver? I don't know offhand.
You know how Sacramento's the capital of California and it shouldn't be? There's a couple states like that where they have some little shit city, taking charge.
You know what they have in Sacramento?
What?
Old Sac.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Kyle's looking up. What is the capital of Colorado?
Well, listen.
I thought he was Denver.
Is it?
It is
okay.
Denver.
All right.
Yeah.
So Colorado Springs they do have like a base there, right? An Air Force base, though. I think they've got like a lot going on there. So, is it's just 15 minutes? Is it up a little windy road, or is it like a highway?
It was a highway. I could have driven it. It could have been fine.
Yeah,
would have been fine.
Okay.
And because my flight was 6 a.m. today out of there. And so I had to get there at like 4:30. And for some reason, Southwest at the Colorado Springs airport was backed up to TSA. And I don't know if it's people, because they have forgotten to pay for their luggage probably. And now they have to pay for their luggage. But
and they're mad.
Remember?
Right. Yes.
Or there's just another step that they've forgotten to do or something. And so, here's the weird thing is I am A-list. Hold your applause. But I'm supposed to get free Wi-Fi on Southwest. But every time I log in, it goes, you're A-list, but not you.
I think
I don't know what I've done.
Isn't there one tier above A-list, like A-list preferred or plus or something like that?
Or choice or something? Maybe.
It's one of those horrible little adjectives that separates the elite Southwesters from you and I. I have caved and I am signing up for a Chase Sapphire.
Oh my God, they've raised the price of it to
It's
$800 a year.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Theoretic. I mean, here's the thing. I've been using a different credit card that doesn't separate all my expenses. And
Okay.
so I feel like my accountant has to go in by hand and he charges by the hour. And I'm like, about half of that 800 probably I will save on my accountant next year. And the other
Right.
400 I will hopefully make up in miles and luggage and all that kind of luggage fees
And
stuff
car
like
rental
that.
stuff, and hopefully you got a bonus pile of miles when you signed up, or points?
Yeah, I have to spend a ghastly amount of money in 6 months to get these miles.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
know.
Well,
Whatever. We'll see.
And here's the other thing is you do get a $300, or I don't know if it's still 300, but it was a $300 travel credit immediately.
Okay.
So instead of it costing $800, it actually costs $500.
Right.
But who cares? It's still a lot of money.
It's still
And-
shocking to pay for a credit card.
Right. And I now have 3 credit cards that I pay for. But
Right,
I can write them off. So
Of course, I am going to cancel my JetBlue card because that's the one that. But this one accrues JetBlue miles. Chase Sapphire, and just shove them into JetBlue.
Good.
And you know what? I've been on the phone with this credit card for 2 years in a row, going, "Hey, how come we can't separate this stuff more in a more detailed fashion?" And they shrug. They don't know.
Right, fair enough. I just finished my taxes. And well, Andy finished his taxes, and then I sent some documents to our accountant, and she said, "Were you going to do your taxes, or were you just going to send me these documents?" And so because I have to go through and itemize it all. She doesn't do it because I don't want to pay by the hour. I think
She does do it. You won't pay her. Let's call it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes,
Let's
right.
call it what it is.
You
Okay,
refuse
fair
to
enough.
participate in that.
Yeah, I don't want to. And she doesn't want to do it. She, Andy freaking color codes his Excel document into different, and I was like, he loves an Excel document though.
I can't even put my earring backs on the earrings after I finish wearing them for the night. I just can't. Whenever I'm supposed to be doing these sorts of things, I'm so tired. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I wish I
Yeah.
was like that. I bet Andy seems like a happy person, and it's probably because he color codes his Excel files.
That's what it's all about. It's all about that. Yeah. So I ended up doing a brunch show, and I've talked to a couple of different. I was telling her that I kind of want us to do a convention. Like I want us to do a festival, an LA festival. But what we'd need a venue that has, I think, a couple of different rooms, and we could start early in the morning. Maria would do an 8 a.m. or a 9 a.m. show.
That would be fun.
Step
That would
one.
be really fun. Like a Saturday,
then-
like a day
Yeah.
festival.
Yeah, day-long festival. There could be a brunch show,
Yeah.
and but we just have to pick either a venue that has several different rooms,
Mm-hmm.
like your stages,
Mhm.
or is super walkable, right? And I don't know where that is. Yeah.
Walkable from where?
Walkable to each place.
Oh,
like
I
if
see,
it
a
was
little
more
area.
than one place.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
An
right.
area, yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't
Because that's what
seem-
hers was. That's what Nina Davis's was.
what you've described doesn't exist in California. So,
I think it does. I mean, or
Where?
it could be like Akbar and El Cid, but I don't want to do those two.
I wouldn't walk across the street in that area unless I was
It's on the same
surrounded
side
by
of the
Secret
street.
Service. Oh, okay.
It's on the same side of
Globos
the
has a couple of rooms.
Yeah, there we
So
go.
That's one. Or
I don't know what
I
that
went to a
is.
festival earlier this year where it turns out the Echo and the Echoplex are connected by a hallway. So they did shows across both.
Oh, is
of
that
those
weird
venues.
Santa Monica stretch?
No, this is an Echo Park.
Oh, Echo Park. Okay, there's an option.
Mm,
Okay.
mhm.
And
Well, Jackie,
anyway, so it was
into
super
this.
fun. Everyone was really nice. I hung out. She tends to book. Nina Davis runs this thing, right?
Mhm.
And she's a comic. I only got to see a little bit of stand up, so I'm gonna well, I'll put her on the list is what I'm
Mhm.
telling you. And so, but she booked a lot of women and very queer heavy. And so it was kind of fascinating watching the youth. It was super fun. They did a nice job, and there were a lot of great comics. So
Oh, that's really cool. That kind of reminds me of the Dry Heat Festival in Albuquerque. It's just like a small room, and it's
That's
just a small room in a medium-sized city, and just a cool person, cool vibes,
yeah,
fun comics, and the comedy fans in the city came out. That was pretty cool.
right. And this is her third year. And so she's like, every year, right before it starts, there's something catastrophic that happens. And then we just have it anyway. So,
And so you want you and me to go through this situation where we have a catastrophic
just
fallout,
something,
a cancellation.
because we're just not busy enough. It's so important to add one more thing to our lives.
Have you been? Are you? I guess Marin sort of tapered off now. He was hitting the podcast hard. I was loving
Right.
all of them. I'm gonna miss his podcast. I really enjoyed the monologue. I liked hearing what he was up to. I'm sure most comics did, just because he's talking about being a comic and whatever, his gigs and stuff like that. I didn't like all the interviews. Some of the people bored the fuck out of me, and I just skipped them. Like I would just listen to Marin up front, and then especially if I sensed they were going to be talking about guitar strings, I was like, I can't participate in this. I wish them well, and I hope the people who know what they're talking about will enjoy it.
Enjoyed it, yes, and I'm sure they did. Yes,
yeah, but I will miss. I always listen to him when I work out during the weightlifting part, and so I will miss having Mark Maron talk about comedy and what he thinks.
Yeah,
when I'm lifting,
Right. If I listened to podcasts, his would be the one. But I don't. I just do 2 podcasts. I think we're at like 10 years here, Laurie.
We are almost at 10 years. Wasn't it like in November, December of 15?
Yeah.
Wow.
End of the year 15. Yeah.
And we still have the same 7 listeners, which to me, the dedication is
it's beautiful.
Maybe their name could be one of the 7. the 1 7th.
Oh, I like that too much.
7 Samurai. Have you get to see K-pop Demon Hunters yet?
I've not seen K-pop Demon Hunters. I did see The Naked Gun with my son.
Oh, okay.
Now, Jackie, talk about A-list. My son is AMC Studs or Stubs.
Right.
I don't know. He's Studs.
We'll just leave it there.
None of my business. Right.
Yeah, none of your business.
But so he took me to the movies, and that was cool. Yeah. It's weird.
Did you like it?
Oh, I liked it a lot. It was really good.
Okay.
Because he's all into AMC Stubs, right? Yeah. And then I read that Gen Z loves AMC Stubs. I'm like, it's weird because he kind of like hits a lot of the classic Gen Z marks when I read about the stories later. Because I assumed it was a ripoff. I assume all that shit's a ripoff. It's a trick.
No, I think.
But apparently, and he's been spending his entire summer seeing at least 3 movies a week. I think that's maybe the max or something. Whatever it is, he hits it every week. He's seen everything.
Right. It's but it's perfect for an 18-year-old. That's why, and he is Gen Z, right? Or is if they're still doing that, what are they doing?
Well, I mean, whatever. Generational markers are marketing terms, but sometimes people, a group of people have a thing in common, a trait, I guess.
Right. I quoted "Say Anything" the other day on stage, and 4 people cared, and
oh, it hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah, it was a little brutal. I also saw that Alicia Silverstone is doing a show for Acorn, where it's called Irish Blood, and it's her. She is an LA lawyer,
right?
Who her father sends her a mysterious package which takes her to Ireland, and then she has to solve his disappearance or something.
All right.
So sounds like an excuse to go to Ireland.
Yeah.
Acorn is like BritBox. It's
oh, cool.
It's one of the British, Australian, New Zealand, South African. Yeah.
You know what? I'm happy when actors are working. I'm happy people are
Mhm.
getting work. I hope it's guild. Hope everyone's getting paid their guild rates, the writers, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, good things are happening. For this person, they sold stuff.
Oh, let
I'll
me
type. I'll type it.
see.
I'll type a thing.
Ooh.
Type it in. And it. Oh, they did.
Hey.
Yeah, it.
Nice.
yeah. One
Cool.
show sold. One show in the works. Almost sold.
Wait.
So
the-
almost 2 shows.
Oh,
Almost
I
2 shows
spelled
sold.
that network wrong, but is that it?
Doop beep 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 boop. Yes, that one.
Okay.
And then the other one is that one.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
God damn.
So,
That's amazing.
but not yet. Not yet. The second one is still in the works. As I went to lunch with her the other day, and I was telling her that when there was negotiating for Lady Dynamite, with
Yeah.
the Netflix show that Maria did.
Right.
It took a year, maybe a little longer, can't remember. And Maria would just, I was like, "Hey, how did it go?" And she was like, "Well, I'm chalking it up to another free chicken Caesar salad, Jackie. We just went to lunch and I got a free Caesar salad."
I mean,
And eventually it became a TV show.
yeah, but it's like, why does that take so long? You could see why people just go, fuck it. Let's have a podcast. I'll just do
Right.
my own show in my house. I'll set up a studio and it's easy. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so annoying.
Truly that. And yeah, so I worked on a bunch of new stuff at the show, at the festival show. I'm doing another one. I'm doing a sort of the Grindhouse guys, the guys that did the Sacramento run.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm doing Bend, Oregon, I think, just on Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm flying in on Thursday. Oh, what's happening? Is there drama at the Kilmartin?
What's going on?
The
Let
dog?
me be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever see that movie that they play at Christmas, 24 Hours, Kyle?
Oh, Christmas
know,
Story many times.
Yeah. So that when Charmy just ran behind her, I was like, is there a turkey that dog is about to go eat? Because that's what it felt like.
I don't know what that was.
Loose?
I had the front door open, but the screen door locked. I don't know. Maybe somebody walked up, but
We think a
Right,
turkey
right.
went by.
Right. I was like, it felt like a Christmas story that Charmy was going to go attack some turkey that just came out of the oven. And
no, she was
You-
what the fuck? Those
Yeah,
ears
yeah.
are up.
ears are up, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well,
other than that, so I'm going to Bend. Going to work on the first show is sold out for my taping, for my filming of my
Hey,
special.
that's awesome.
Yep. So they added a second show. This is November 8th, Portland, Oregon, the Siren.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, I'm hoping to sell the second one out. Hoping to have this material. Hoping to have this. Essentially, it's sort of I've just decided to sort of balls out. I'm just going to open with the gun stuff. I'm just going to open with the Made of Bees and the Rage stuff. Because it's going to be called Altercation.
Yeah.
So what the hell? Might as well. And then if people last long enough, they'll get to hear all the fun car jokes and mother-in-law jokes and
Why
being in a
wouldn't they?
long-term.
Why wouldn't they last?
They would last. I always feel like it's too dark or it's too heavy to start with the.
You know what? Sounds like since it's already sold out, the first one sounds like you have fans coming, and they will be very excited by what you have to say. It sounds like
Right, it won't matter, right?
You're not going
Yeah.
to have people who got a Groupon and have never seen a female comic before, which is the bane of our existence on the road, right?
Boo! Yes. It was, I did have, so in Manitou Springs, it was like 80 degrees, which is super hot for the mountains in Colorado. So I was at the Holiday Inn Express and I saw that the place where the brunch show was about 1.5 miles away. And in between, there was a cat coffee shop called Happy Cat Haven. And so I walked a half a mile, and then I go into the Happy Cat Haven. They don't have regular iced coffee. I've got to just order some sort of fancy latte, iced. And I was like, my lift is, and it was another mile. And I was like, I'm done walking. So, because it's uphill both ways.
Oh yeah, and
Colorado.
you're at altitude. Everything is exhausting. Right.
Right. I'm hitting the boost air hardcore. And so I've ordered a lift, and the guy at the Cat Haven coffee shop says, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm going up to this Persephone Cafe where there is a brunch comedy show for the festival." And he knew he had met Nita Davis, the woman who runs it. And he said, "Well, that's not that far. My brother will drive you." And his brother was sitting there. And these are guys that are both in like their 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
And the guy that's going to drive me is on one of those like scooter things that where you put your knee.
Yes.
And
yes.
so,
almost every man our age is on one of those, Jackie.
Right. Or worse. It's like the
Yes.
Harkonnen solution from Dune. Anyway,
Lost
that's
me,
where.
but yes.
Okay. It's a whatever. But so that was Ray. And he says, "This is my brother Steve. He'll drive you." And he goes, "And I'll vouch for him." And I was like, "Who's vouching for you, Ray?"
I know. And you are?
And Ray goes, "Steve will vouch for me." and then he came to the show.
Oh, cool.
That was nice. I hope he enjoyed himself. He said that he did. And why would he lie? It was a bit of I think it went well, but it didn't go as well as I wanted it to go. You know how that is?
Yes, you are doing this weird sort of undercutting of yourself a little bit on this podcast. You're like, I guess they said they enjoyed the show. Who knows if they were lying? I don't know. I hope they don't get bored during my gun bit. What's happening? Are you having a panic attack?
I'm having, as we get closer to the filming and the recording of this, I may freak out slightly.
It's just 2.5 months from now.
I know. There's at least, I don't know, 70 shows in between now and then that I'll be able to work on this material. It'll be fine. But yeah, it is beat myself up episode of the Jackie and Laurie show is not necessarily anything that anyone wants to listen to. Because as I like to say about beating yourself up, it's not even conversation. Like, what are you supposed to say? Are you supposed to pep talk me for an hour? Nobody needs that. Nobody wants to do that.
You don't want that from me. That only works if you're an anorexic on a 14,000-foot peak.
Oh my God. Where you talk some
I
poor
paid
woman.
money to climb up that fucking thing.
There was a train that you could take to the top of Pike's Peak. And as I said, when they told me about it, I said, I don't get a lot of my self-esteem from being ashamed of my scared of heights. And I told Andy that, and he said, but you do get some of your self-esteem from you want to be courageous. And I was like, he's like, you do want to face kind of this stuff. And I was like, you are correct. And so next time I go, I'll go to the top. So
that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it was a beautiful little town. We went and we did the show on whatever last night was, Sunday night. And then we went and got ice cream.
I mean, I want to do it, but I guess they're only booking Wisconsin adjacent comics.
You're adjacent. You're adjacent to me.
My people came there from oh yeah. No, they went
even closer.
Port Washington and had their little house on the prairie life, farming.
Right.
Grasshoppers.
They have an annual parade in Port Washington called the Fish Days.
Oh, really?
And yep, Port Washington Fish Days. My high school marching band marched in it. Very glamorous.
Oh, wow, cool. I wonder if they marched past the cemetery where my ancestors are buried.
So Andy drove me to the airport, and I had a small freak out on when we went on Friday or Saturday. I think I went on Friday actually, and I was like, we're going to get there late. We're going to get there late. So we went out to breakfast, and I was like, pack it to go. And so we pack it to go. And then I realized that I've done the math wrong, and we're going to get there. We have an hour is what I'm saying. So we go, and it's out of Burbank. So we go to a weird cemetery that is behind the old Fry's.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
called the Valhalla Cemetery.
Oh, wow. Is that
It's
where
on
Vikings
Valhalla.
are buried?
Yes. It's got a giant, like Arc de Triomphe.
Mm-hmm.
It's got sort of like this, but gazebo sized, like Arc de Triomphe sized gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
And then a scale model of the Challenger.
What?
Yeah,
The
remember the
space shuttle that
space shuttle
blew up?
that blew up? Yes,
Okay.
where people might be buried. Maybe people from the Challenger are buried there.
All right.
But it was very beautiful, and we could have eaten. We decided to have a picnic,
Right.
and we could have eaten in the cemetery, but all the picnic tables and the benches had just been freshly painted. So we had to leave it and go find a park. And
I
we
love
we
a
sat in the park.
well-maintained cemetery. You get the feeling that they aren't. So it's nice that they're painted.
Right. It was brand new, and they painted it hunter green, one of my favorite colors. Hey, do you want to take a quick break?
Sure.
What the heck? And then we can do comic of the week.
Let's do it.
I picked one of the many comics that I worked with this weekend, and they were all very gifted. They're Minnesota. No, wait. I think she's from. I think she might be Chicago, but she has family in Colorado. So her name is Alice Duhon. I think I'm pronouncing that right, and it's alice.marie.rose on Instagram.
Yes, indeed.
And
Would she possibly be Irish Catholic?
she couldn't have been
She's
more
got her
Irish Catholic.
fucking confirmation name in there, right? That's what Rose is, right?
Probably. Yeah, 3 names and then her last name. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
got to be something Catholic.
Yes.
And she very smart, very funny, and very silly, which I was enjoying a great deal
Cool.
of. And I got to see her do two short sets, and then I went to her Instagram and I watched a couple of reels. So find her, follow her, throw her some work, some cash. Alice Marie Rose with dots in between. It'll be in the notes.
Yeah, Alice Marie Rose. Okay, not Allison. ALICE. Alice. Like
that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. So, did you
Congrats,
go up this week?
Alice.
Congrats,
I
Alice.
did.
Good.
Let's see. Let me look at my schedule. It's right here. I did Jetpack on Friday. I had 4 nights off.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going. Okay, I guess the Comedy Store is just not going to book.
They're
me
just
again.
swamped, or
I will ironically keep sending my avails because they keep sending me the sheet. But I've like, it's not happening anymore.
You have to send your avails. You can't give up. Always send your avails.
Okay. Yes. Do not take yourself out of the
You are an
conversation.
anorexic mountain climber. Please send your avails forever. Just for the next 6 years. Okay, go.
And then, so I didn't have anything. And then I guess Flappers has got their festival going on or something like that. Or they hate me. I don't know. Everyone hates me. But I went, you know who doesn't? Jetpack. So I did a set at Bar Lubitsch. And when I take 5 days off, because my last shows had been on Saturday in New York, but I did like 5 shows. So I felt like I'll set it up. Like I'm like,
oh, right.
It's not like I haven't done a lot of sets. It's just that then I had Sunday through Thursday off. So Friday I was like, I just hate that feeling. I hate that feeling.
Yeah. I get twitchy as all.
And my set was fine, but I was like, I know what was wrong. And I fucking hate that feeling.
Yeah, that's the feeling I've got. Yeah.
But you're doing comedy all the time. You're not taking. There's no gaps in your evenings, right? You are mostly at least 5 nights a week, right?
I don't know. Probably more like 3 or 4. But I'm trying.
3 or 4 is minimum. But to have 5 nights off in a row
is too much. That's too much.
It is.
I get irritable and discontent.
Very, very.
That's exactly what happens.
Yes. So that was really cool, and that was fun. And then I went to the West Side on Saturday in Santa Monica, and that was also a lot of fun. And And then last night I was at the Lyric Hyperion. Maddie Kelly had a show and she threw me on. And so that was cool.
Good call.
So then I feel
Good
like,
call.
oh, I'm all caught up. I'm back to my regular self again.
Right.
And then this week, on Wednesday night, which is the day this drops, I'm at the Bark with you.
With me.
Oh, we're
and
doing
Laura and
Laura
Laura
House. What a
Yeah.
show. And others.
Hell of a show.
There's more.
And others that are Kathy Ladman, if I remember correctly.
Ladman. Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So
I'm
the night,
excited.
the day that tonight, when
Yes.
you listen to this, if you are in Los Angeles, go to a weird restaurant
In South
in
Pass.
Pasadena or South Pass called the Barkley at 8:00. And
I thought it was the Barksdale. No?
no, it's the
It's
Barkley.
a Barkley?
And
Okay.
it is a place that looks like it
Yeah,
should
you're
have a
right.
really good club sandwich, and it doesn't. I'm uncertain what's happening there, but you should all come to the show and spend at least $10 on like a beer
And
or
it's near
something.
Trader Joe's if you need to get some shopping done. That's what I like
Oh,
to tell people.
Is it?
Yes.
I am unfamiliar with but it's going to be a hell of a show. It's
It
that's a
will.
good one. Oh, I did pick up a set last week. Nate Craig and James Adomian are doing a show at the Lyric
Mm.
Hyperion, and 9:30 at night on a Thursday.
That's a
and it's
tough
gonna be
one in Los
recurring.
Angeles. That's, I mean,
Yeah, it was. And this was
they-
the first one, so it
they
was
have
lightly
some
attended,
star
but we all
power.
had fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're both. Yeah, God, they're so funny. They're
Oh, yeah.
very funny. Those two guys, and
Funny's not the
That was-
problem. You-
no,
you know,
comedy is
you
not
know?
the problem.
It's everything else.
And then I did Mint on Card.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah, which is that
Jeff May's
toy
show.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on
Jeff- yeah.
Magnolia. I'm doing Hambone Comedy very late
that?
on Friday night. It's in Santa Monica, I think, but I'm not sure. I have to double check. But if you go on Instagram, it's called Hambone Comedy. It goes 9 to 11. But before that, I'm
Oh,
doing
wow.
that Van Nuys show that you did a little while ago.
What's that one? I haven't
don't
done that in
know.
a while.
The
I
Elks
vaguely
Club?
remember.
At Elks Club? Is that
Oh,
sound familiar?
it's like an Elks Club or a Kiwanis Club. It's
Yeah.
on Van Nuys Boulevard or right off it.
Mhm.
And they serve you get free spaghetti if you want.
I don't want, but
He was like-
I'm excited to do a set.
No, I know you don't want. But he was so psyched. He was like, free dinner if you want. And I showed up and I was like, okay, I'm good. But if I were one of the young comics, I would also,
Of course, it's a meal. And then I'm a good
Yeah.
heroine on Saturday night.
Oh, good one.
So that's
good one.
that's a nice for me. Waking up 5:45 in the morning. That's a good week of spots.
Yep.
Right there.
That is a good week of spots. Getting to do a couple of sets
Mhm.
because you're working hardcore. So
Yes.
good for you. Good for you.
Now Friday is
mhm.
my son's second attempt at getting a driver's license. And Jackie,
Well, let's
I really
all-
hope this one takes.
Me too. Have you taken him for drives around the DMV?
We're gonna do that on Friday. He has a Friday afternoon appointment, so we're gonna maybe drive around 1:00.
The first time I took the test, I failed. I missed a stop sign in the parking lot. And the guy was like, just pull over.
I don't want to
was like,
waste anyone's
"Shit."
time.
Right. He's like, I have 4 more of these. Go ahead. And I think you have to pay twice too. Like I think you have to pay again.
Okay, well that'll come out of his TikTok money. I'm not
Right.
paying
Hey,
for it
tickety
anymore.
talk.
Mhm.
My brother Phil told me to
Mhm.
give him some merch because he sold some printing to someone who is a big fan of mine. He was like, she's a big fan of yours. Send me one each of your merch. And I was like, what's happening? Why?
Why is he your middleman? Why can't you just send it to her directly? And who's
Yeah,
paying
I
for
don't-
it? You are?
Well, luckily I'm on his Audible and I bought 3 books
Okay.
and did not give him any money. So that is, he's got so many people on his Audible account and I'm one of them. And so I picked these romantic comedies written by Georgette Heyer from the 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
which I think will screw with his algorithm because he's all Wheel of Time guy, right? It's 1,000 hours of that nonsense. So
Well,
I never really liked Wheel of Time. Did you try that?
I did not read it. but
it's also a TV show too.
okay,
which-
well, I didn't
Yeah.
consume it in any fucking form. How about that?
I think you would like K-pop Demon Hunter. What made me laugh about it was they may have ruined K-pop, like the boy band, because
Oh,
the tropes are so spot on that every time you look at a boy band now, you'll be like, "Oh, I see."
yeah. Here's the thing. My son is escorting me, walking me through My Hero Academia. So
Oh, yeah.
we're trying to finish that, or I don't know. We won't finish it before he leaves. He leaves September 5th to start his semester abroad.
Woohoo!
But yeah, so we're finishing another hour long. We're watching Rome. Did you watch Rome?
Okay. No. We're watching Department Q,
Is
which
that
is
on
essentially House
Box?
set in yeah, it is. And it's
Okay.
an Edinburgh. There's one mystery over the whole thing.
You know
And
that Jim Gaffigan bit about Heat, the movie Heat, when you
Yeah.
see a movie that's been out for a while, and I just saw Heat. So
Oh,
it
did you?
came out 7 years ago. Yeah, but I want to talk about it now. That's how
You're
I
not
am
wrong.
with Rome. I have some serious questions about the Titus Pulo and his slave/wife
Yeah.
love story. But you know what? I'm like, yeah, this seems like it was run by men.
It's
like-
always written by men. Did you ever see that? Yeah, go ahead.
No, but there's a scene, and I'm sorry, this is a spoiler alert, but it's been out for 20 years, where this guy Titus, he's obsessed with the slave, and he frees her because he wants to marry her without finding out how she feels. Right. So, but she's
good
in no
Lord.
position at all. She's got to be grateful to be freed. So she says, thank you. And then she goes and gets her boyfriend. It's like, we're going to like take your name, or we're so honored. And he doesn't know she has a boyfriend. So he takes a boyfriend and beats his head against a tree until he dies. And then, I'm not shitting you, 2 episodes later, they're in love. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. That is
Huh.
so written by some roided out dude.
They just want to
That's
wrap up that
insane.
storyline, you know? But the
Right,
other,
right, they gotta
so
do it.
many other things are incredible about it. That's the only thing that drives me nuts is that storyline.
Oh, that sort of pulled you out of that, pulled you out of it a little bit.
little bit,
that
yeah.
particular. It was yeah. Did you ever see that Jefferson series where he falls in love with the slave woman that he has like 9
Sally.
children with?
Yeah,
Yes.
Sally.
And you're like,
Yeah.
guess what? You don't get to fall in love with slaves.
No,
That is
right.
There's a
You
definite
are
power dynamic there.
obsessed with somebody who cannot leave you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that seems
that's not
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's built-in love, right? You don't have to do anything. You know,
Yeah.
please.
perfect.
Whatever.
Yeah, please.
But
Exactly.
otherwise,
Blows.
it's an incredible series, and I highly
Mhm.
recommend it.
fair
But
enough.
yeah, so we are getting through all that before he goes, and I don't know. I got a hiatus week next week, but I'll be home. So I think I
Okay.
bought a water pressure cleaner, and
Okay.
I've been thinking about this for like 4 years.
Okay.
And then I
What are you
got
gonna
it, and I
clean?
like had to read. I don't like to read directions. That's my problem. And so when you get a
Uh-oh.
device, you have to like read about how to do it. And I'm like, ugh.
Do you want
Uh,
to borrow Andy? He loves to read directions.
I bet he does. Him with this color coded Excel
Uh-huh.
files.
Uh-huh.
So I read the directions. I watched a couple YouTube
good for you.
videos, and then I did
Okay.
it. And I mean, I have a little porch. It's incredible. It was so filthy. It was disgusting.
Oh, so you
And-
cleaned your porch.
Yes.
Yeah, that porch needed it. Good for you.
Well, you don't have to. I don't judge your house when I'm out in front of it. I have thoughts about what things should be cut. I don't tell you.
Wait. No, I was just agreeing. That's what
Oh,
just
okay.
happened there. It's, yeah. I picked up a weekend in Rapid City.
Iowa?
Rapid City, South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
New club called West River something.
Oh, wow. You flying to Denver and then Rapid City, right?
I don't know. Well, I had to ask for more money for travel because it was the flight is $639.
are they? These clubs are trying to get away with these $500 flights, and it's like,
Yeah.
get on.
Well, no,
fucking
I think the
Expedia.
first offer was tiny. Was
Oh.
like half that. Yeah.
Oh my God. No,
I was like,
it's 2025. These
Yeah.
prices are inching up on every single level, including plane fare.
Yep. I'm going to Milwaukee at the end of the month, just to make sure my father makes it through August. And I'll probably pick up a set or two. Laughing Tap has not reopened. There was some talk of them opening in September again. Because remember, they moved.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving.
I've read about it.
And
yeah,
I've read about it, but I have not seen the new space or heard about the new space yet. But I'm excited for them. That's the Milwaukee club.
yeah.
I want to start talking to Chicago again, doing a Lincoln Lodge, just because
Yeah.
I like Lincoln Lodge, and
Yeah.
it's always a fair breakdown. The rooms are small enough that I can sometimes do 2 shows, and it would be super fun. So that is what I know about that.
Jackie.
And I'm working for Brian Regan. Yeah, in
Nice.
September.
I picked up a weekend at the Denver Underground. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's the same weekend you're doing you're taping your album. 7th and 8th of November. I'm in Denver. And then the 28th and 29th, I'm in Seattle right after Thanksgiving. Gang, come on now.
Get to it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I hope I can pick up a weekend between now and Denver. I don't want to go that long without doing an hour. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just need someone to cancel. Someone get COVID. One of you fucking comics who doesn't give a shit about yourself, get COVID so I can take your weekend.
Or just a bad cold. How about that? What I'm doing with Brian Regan is I'm doing Billings. I'm doing Boise and Billings, I think. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done Billings. And then I'm doing actually my September is actually really has picked up. I'm doing Comedy Attic.
Cool.
In September. And then I think Calabasas Comedy Club.
What's
know the
that?
Calabasas.
Yeah.
That's that's a Craig Shoemaker gig.
Oh.
And I'm doing it with Fritz Coleman. September
Cool.
25th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Fritz
Sure.
is a local legend. He was a LA weatherman for 40 years, something insane.
1,000
was
years.
my weatherman.
And and a stand-up. Like he was hanging around at the Comedy Store when Richard Pryor was working there and Robin Williams, and at the same time doing the weather. What
told us about El Nino.
Yes, and what a weird but successful
Did he explain El Nino to you?
He did.
comedy life.
Warm waters bringing a further
stand-up.
rainfall.
Oh, good Lord. And he hosts a lot, doesn't he, at the Improv? Isn't that his usually?
I
Is
don't
that
know
who
if
I'm
he
thinking
still
of?
does.
I believe it's
know.
the
Didn't he
Ice
used to?
House that he does a lot at.
I think
I don't know. I
but
don't
he
know if
usually
he
hosts.
Still does. But that's really cool. I mean, it's weird to be a local act that never leaves your hometown, but your hometown is LA and you're on TV every
Right.
night, so it kind of worked out, right?
Right. It's who is booking? Have you submitted to the Ice House?
I've no
there's a
fucking
lot.
idea what's happening at the Ice House. I don't know.
Yeah, the Ice House is. I mean, they did the redo of it, and it's gorgeous.
Right.
So, and I know that they have a lot of produced shows where somebody is just, runs it, and then you have to sort of get in with every Tom, Dick, and Harry to see if you can pick up a set. But it'd be nice if they booked again.
It would be nice if they just had regular kind of booked shows, but maybe because it's out in Pasadena, they have to rely on people doing produced shows because it's not a hub really. I don't know.
No, but it always had pretty good crowds. The old Ice House.
Great, it's incredible. Yeah.
And,
It's owned by one of the Bus family, former
Like a
Lakers
Lakers.
owners.
Okay.
Right? And do you know Jeannie Buss, the sister of Johnny who owns the Ice House, is married to Jay Moore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just picked up a bunch of work in October too, which is good. I'm doing Brooklyn with Maria, and then Houston, San Antonio, and Dallas with Maria.
Cool.
So that's good. And then I'm doing Comedy on State, and then I'm doing Bend, Eugene, and Portland with Maria. So my October is packed. And then I'm doing this weird domestic abuse benefit in Appleton or Oshkosh at the end of the month. But I have to be back in time to hand out candy because it's Andy's favorite holiday.
Jackie, weren't you just complaining about your calendar 2 months ago?
Yes.
I never want to
exactly.
hear it again. Ever.
Mhm.
Ever. Stop.
Too bad. It's too late. Because I was super worried. I was really worried.
I know.
So it's because that's what I do for a living.
Shall we
Take
But
a
I
take
just
second
want to
break?
fill in a bunch of stuff. Take another break?
for a second?
please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know,
Yep, just
I don't know what to
another
say.
10 minutes. What else
I
you
know.
got?
We'll get through it, Jackie. We've done it for 10 years.
Right?
We keep people, I believe our audience has turned off the podcast at this point, and you and I are just talking to ourselves, and that's okay.
That's okay.
There was, I put this in our chat, our big old lady chat, about Matt Rife was talking about how he doesn't even use TikTok anymore. He barely posts on TikTok. He says it doesn't drive audience. This is just 3 years basically after it made him.
Right.
How the fuck are we all supposed to figure out the algorithms like that? You cannot count on anything in stand-up anymore. It's so
Right.
crazy.
The only thing, and you know what? I think I was told this right when I started. The only thing you can count on is that if you continue to make a crowd of people laugh, there will always be work. And the money will fluctuate, but there will always be stage time.
Fluctuate. That's a way to put it.
Well, now, do you know Jeffrey Asmus?
Yes.
Do you know that name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He was in this comedy festival, and he sells a T-shirt with his picture on it
Mhm.
that says Matt Rife.
Fuck.
Because the guy who drove me around a bunch had one on, and I was like, wait, do you like Matt Rife? And he's like, no, I like Jeffrey Asmus. And this is his.
Are people buying it like regular audience members? It
I
seems
don't
like a
know.
comedy joke. I like it, but it seems like a joke that only
Super
comics would get.
inside.
And
right?
the audience would be like, but you're not Matt Rife, but I think you're funny.
But I wonder if he does like a bit about it.
He must.
Right? So, good Lord. Yeah.
All right, Jackie,
That's
you
where I'm
kill.
at.
All right, I'll kill some time. I am
Please.
obsessed with these podcasts that Andrew Lowney is doing right now. I think I talked about this last week. Did I? He's written a new book about the House of York. Prince Andrew, who's the Duke of York, and Sarah Ferguson.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Right? And every podcast I listen to, someone comes at it from a different angle. The corruption, unbelievable. They are such grifters.
Oh, right.
It is fascinating.
And they're a bunch of pedophiles, right?
Pedophiles, grifters, but the whole the cover up by the media, like whatever. I know everyone thinks, oh, it's the royal family. Who gives a shit? But that same media that covers up the royal family, that's a very conservative media. They do that everywhere. That's how they report things. They decide we're going to elevate this no matter what. And this guy's a pedophile. We're just going to ignore it. And that's how it happens over here too. So it kind of is important. That's why I love Prince Harry, because he keeps suing these motherfuckers and winning and saying, get my name out of your fucking mouth. And they do. So that's why I love the Sussexes.
So what do we know about, is William a creep, or is he okay?
He's not a pedophile. Now there's some rumors he has a male lover by the name of Jason Knaus or Knaus.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow. I forget how deep you're buried in this. You're not even looking at notes. You've just pulled that name, Jason whatever, out of your ear.
Yeah, I didn't even get the last name right. I'm not a hero, Jackie. Knopf, maybe. But he's the guy, that guy really fed a lot of bad stories about the Sussexes to the media and drove Meghan insane. Okay. A lot of racist shit, right?
Okay.
But no, so he's just, it seems like, incredibly lazy and entitled. And they have just bought, and when I say bought, I mean the taxpayers bought their 8th home. They have 3 kids. And
right. Well,
and he doesn't do anything. Like there was VJ Day, which is their victory over the Pacific, how they celebrate victory over the Pacific, and the royal family's supposed to show up to the ceremony, and it was just old Charles, who's got like cancer tumor balls, and his wife, who is a cancer tumor, Camilla. That's it. They didn't even get William and Kate out for that.
They didn't show up.
So these guys aren't showing up for things. They're doing very little. And when Meghan and Harry were living in London, you could just pile on Meghan and Harry, and then people would kind of ignore the fact. You could overlook the fact that you've got this other couple that's supposed to be working a lot harder. And now it's like, at some point, are you still going to do stories on these people? They live in California.
Right.
Look at what you're paying for. The thing is, they pay so much money for these people, these royals. They have so much money, taxpayer money, and there's no accountability. And Putin might have sex tapes of Prince Andrew.
Oh, there you go.
You're thinking, who cares? But Prince Andrew he's enough up in the elite where that he might have some connection to government figures. Like these, it's all, there's no boundaries with all these people. It's, they slip in and out of each other's lives, and that's how things don't get reported or things don't get done, because someone has, I don't know who knows what Putin has on Trump. We saw in Alaska, they canceled a lunch after a private meeting, and everyone just kind of stopped talking. Like, what happened there?
Right.
I don't know, Jackie.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
I saw somebody,
it's kind of, if you are into the royal family, it's kind of a fun way to enter that world of what the fuck these people, this class of people, and they're British and American. It's wealthy people, right? And Ghislaine and her fucking crazy dad and Epstein and all that shit. It's all connected.
It's all connected. It turns out they all know each other. And because there's different, like Maria tells us, she tells a joke about how you have to have sympathy for oligarchs because any one of us could hit the numbers. And then all of a sudden you're living in like an obelisk in the ocean. Anyway, so it comes out of the ocean. But she's like, she knew these people. She didn't see them for like 10 years. And there's this pause. And then she goes, we went to different restaurants. So funny. And the crazy thing is so all of the, like, Zelensky came to the White House yesterday, right? Or this weekend. Today, yeah. The Monday. And he brought with him like all of these European supporters.
Like the 5 families.
Right.
Well, he brought various presidents and prime ministers, Macron, Starmer, the head of the EU, Ursula something, I forget her last name, Meloni from Italy, and some others that I can't think of right now. Yeah.
Right. And somebody posted, they were like, wait, do you think that Europe is going to be against us? And I was like, how dumb are you? Yes, Europe is going to be Atticus Finch. We have rabies. And if we are lucky, it'll be Europe and it won't be China. But if we aren't lucky, it's still needed, obviously.
Of course, Europe's paranoid. Of course they are. Russia's just a couple countries away. It's like
right
from
there.
Here to Texas, basically, right? And they've got nukes, and they've got a lunatic who wants to reclaim land. Jackie, I can't believe our podcast got. Oh man, if we hit numbers on these last 10 minutes, we have to change our focus.
Oh, right. Because we're talking about the big things. The big. All right. Well, let's find out. I'm sure Kyle has access to those numbers.
How about this? How about it? Give me some more sets so I can talk about comedy instead of fucking Trump. Okay.
Fair enough. I'm leaving. I gotta go.